I'm Tammy Salmon Stevens. I'm the director of the Women in Engineering Program and Engineering Advising Office here at UW-Platteville.
And I'm Doug Stevens, 2001 graduate of UW-Platteville. I work on campus as campus planner. I do space management, environmental affairs, and all the fun things that go with campus planning. We first met, it would have been spring 1999, through Carol Beals and Joanne Wilson, and working with Joanne Wilson, and she suggested I use a vacant computer, which was the one in Tammy's office, and that's how we really first met. And then Carol Beals on our campus, she recommended that I maybe see Tammy. She seemed like the two of us would get along, and I didn't go see Tammy right away. And then Carol got a little more forceful. She says, "Doug, go see Tammy right now." So I marched down the hall and went to Tammy's office and asked her out on a movie date. And then 2 years later, to the day, we got married.
Well, and actually, I will say, the way Doug asked, it was, oh, my usual movie person I go to movies with is out of town, would you like to go? So to me, it didn't seem like a date. It was like, oh, let's be friends, you know. So later on, one of my colleagues had to pull me aside and say, no, there's a love interest there, and I changed my perspective a little bit.
It was actually it was on homecoming day. What was it, the year 2000?
It was the same year we met.
Okay, yeah, it was, come to think of it. Homecoming 1999, beautiful fall day, and we decided to spend the afternoon at Nelson Dewey State Park. And we were just there enjoying the fall colors, and I just couldn't get the thought out of my head, you know, I needed to propose. And it really wasn't prepared. I didn't have a ring. I just felt like the time was right. And it was, and after some brief hesitation, she said yes.
I don't think I hesitated. I think I was just surprised. We had a lot of common interests, both from Southwest Wisconsin, and I don't know, I think it was the right time in our life, maybe, perhaps. It
really was. We had complementary personalities. We talked a lot, really got to know one another first, and found out we just really clicked together.
We knew pretty quickly that, you know, things were going to go well for us, I think.
Our anniversary is June 2nd. We were married in 2001.
And interestingly, our first date was on June 1st. Yeah, so we both had wanted a June wedding. That was something that and Doug had graduated in May of that year, and so we wanted to wait till after graduation. So we have two anniversaries at that time. You know, the first time we actually dated, and then also when we got married. So.
Usually it's just one big gift, and usually we celebrate our anniversary by a fishing trip to Canada. Mm-hmm. I like to fish. She loves to fish. And it was actually her idea to go on a honeymoon fishing trip to Canada. Nothing fancy, pretty rustic. And that's how we celebrate our anniversary annually, is a one-week fishing trip to Canada in late June. One fortunate thing is we're able to have lunch together at least a few days a week, and that's great. People, you know, say you have to have time together, you have to have dates. Well, we can grab a half-hour date, you know, 3 times a week.
We tend to support each other in our professional endeavors. You know, not only are we husband and wife and best friends, but we mentor each other as well. And because we work in the same location, we can do that and support each other. And, you know, sometimes Doug will call me or I'll call him and I'll say, well, I have this situation, what do you think? You know, and so we get to steal a few moments here and there where we get to really bounce ideas off each other.
And I really enjoy being here. It's a great place to work. Not many people have the unique opportunity to work at an institution they really love. And that's one of the great benefits, is you're contributing to something you greatly appreciate, and that's something I really enjoy.
Yeah, and the thing about UW-Platteville as an institution is that we provide support to all students, regardless of where you are academically. And I believe the very threads of my soul that everyone deserves the opportunity at higher education. And I really respect Platteville's culture in that regard. And I've seen so many success stories because students have been here and have had the right support to be successful and obtain, a degree in higher education. So that's really critical to me.